do if they can't watch me? They rely on me, Dave. They're like my children.
Dave, the whole joke we were going to make earlier about Andy being an alcoholic and
relies on the existence of X.
Yeah. And I realize that even though it says like 200 or something like that, like how many of those people actually still look at it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, me either.
Are we live?
What's the orange flag app?
Orange flag app.
What are you talking about?
Like it says we're streaming on Facebook. X is not available. Well, the orange flag is not available too.
Is it a red flag?
So
You're saying orange.
pause for a second. The icon of the social media platform that is not currently streaming is pictured by an orange flag. So we are not streaming on X or the orange flag. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
What's
So
the
not
orange flag?
TikTok.
I have literally no idea.
Yeah. So I don't see TikTok. That's why I was
I'm coming to look at the orange flag that no one's.
Well, he spills water on himself. So we are live right now, right?
And we're back.
Is anyone watching?
Probably not.
I just pulled it up, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she doesn't listen to me anyway.
We've got
That's
a
okay.
captive
That is
audience of
That is
one.
fair. So what is this story? While we're at it, why don't you read us the story? So you bring people to this moment of zen in your meetings.
Yeah. So in the meetings, I'm the one who brings forth like just a moment to focus on yourself and kind of just re-ground yourself into the moment. So what I've been doing is a little bit of trying different aspects, because you can always look up like, oh, we're just going to do a breathing exercise, or we can, take a second to think about our favorite food or our favorite color. One of the first ones I did actually was inspired by Dave. Just as a quick one.
Was it close your eyes? You're not going to be able to see anyway.
No. It was close your eyes, but it was think about your favorite color, and now think about how you would explain that to somebody who can't see. And it was
That's me.
That came up.
Sweet.
yeah, it was more of an exercise of
Play the music and go away and see what happens on your phone. You can hear.
more or
Oh,
less
yeah.
it was
Watch
a,
out
it
for
was
that
an
mic.
experiment to
Yeah,
Jesus.
you're not going to be able to hear
Why
it.
is Dave throwing water around?
Why does Dave have not a sip?
You've been baptized.
End up in the splash zone.
Always in the splash zone with Dave. It's like it was inspired by Dave for people to think about how they perceive the world and how to better communicate with others.
Wait, did you write a blind children's book?
No.
You son of a bitch.
No, Dave, I was giving you an homage to be. So the first Wellness Moment I ever did to like a large group of people, which was approximately about 75 to 100 people.
Switch it up.
So it was okay. So close your eyes, think about your favorite color, and then think
describe
about
it to Dave.
Yeah, describe how you would explain that color to someone who can't see.
Okay.
And I thought about you because it was a matter of how you and I had to learn to kind of communicate like throughout our relationship and throughout our friendship of when I have to describe something to you, I go into further detail. I make sure that I'm thinking about that you may not have I can't just point at something and be like, look at this thing.
Yeah, or look over there.
Yeah,
the
you're gonna
worst
perceive
phrase
it
ever. Look there.
Do you ever look at it and be like, okay, Dave, I'm going to lick this. Now it's your turn to lick this too. And that way you both understand.
Dave can taste things.
Well, I know. That's why you
I don't
have
think
to
he's
go
gonna
that
get more
route.
texture
Be like,
from
no,
his
just-
tongue.
You ever sit there and be like, this is what the color red tastes like to me? And now, Dave, lick in the same spot
Truthfully,
and see what
that
the
is
color
a-
red tastes like to you.
That's actually a great experiment, truthfully, because if I were to say, like, Dave, these are my favorite colors, I want you to experience them how I think you would experience them. I think that'd be kind of a cool, just bonding moment between Dave and I.
So,
Because I could be like, this is how I experience, say, blue, and I would probably put your hands in, like, a bowl of, like, cool water. Like, to someone who's not... I know, Dave, you're not 100%.
I can see.
I know you're not completely blind. I know that.
I know what blue is.
But it's more like...
I don't.
It's more of the, like...
Alien Myth said Johnny could see them on SnackTacular too.
Woo!
You guys already seen that, sorry.
Can you
I don't see any of it.
I see
No, we're not able to see it over here.
So real quick, but before you get into this thing, so Dave, you know yes and. You and I do a yes and thing. People in improv do yes and, right?
Yeah, we've done yes and.
So if you have a moment where you do like a thing that should be a yes and the person just like drops it completely, that's I don't know what you call that, but that sucks, right?
Yeah.
What is it when you give someone a layup for a yes and and then they break into like, here's a scientific study for you. Because I felt like that was the interaction you and I just had. It was like I'm laying this joke up as maybe not funny, but I laughed inside.
Listen.
And you're like,
So this
you're
is
like,
a-
but
This
the
is a
reality
Curtis
is-
thing.
No,
this
no,
is
so this is a me thing actually. I
That's
will
what I just said.
completely overstep the joke because I will ignore it and explain my background on it because that's my job.
No, see, like,
Yeah, but
everything
John,
is
John, this is the thing
seriousness.
you and I do is I say things purposely that are awful or like teed up.
Sure,
I'm
purposely.
handing you the opportunity to rip me a new butthole.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as the HR manager of my own personal life,
Uh-huh.
I'm constantly in the HR mindset.
Are you the HR manager of the SnackTacular? Because he just said something about me ripping him a new butthole, and I think I need to make a complaint.
I need to do an
To the
We'll
tent.
take it into under consideration, but I'll get back with you within 6 to 8 weeks, possibly.
Oh
But
God,
then-
I'm gonna be fired by then.
Um,
Jim said looking forward to SnackTacular 2.
Jim Young, woo!
yeah, Jim Young.
Jim, how was the movie?
that guy.
Here, the other thing we need to test, honey, is the music.
But we also eventually have to hear Curtis's thing.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah, I
could-
got it. It's not.
SnackTacular.
Okay, perfect.
Click the corresponding letter. Yeah.
Playing games and snacking fun galore.
It's, you can.
As long
It's
as
a
they can hear, it
show
doesn't matter
that
what we
you
can hear.
simply
It's fine.
can't
Yeah.
You're right.
ignore.
I've heard the
Come
song.
join the party, let's have
have some
some fun. SnackTacular 2, we've only just begun.
It's just SnackTacular 2, not 1. If you're just tuning in.
SnackTacular, SnackTacular, it's a snack.
Well, yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
delayed. It's on a.
But it doesn't sound like it's gonna explode like it did last year.
SnackTacular.
Yeah, he's been putting that in the comments. I love Alien this so much.
Great content creators.
You'll want.
You guys know me from.
Wait, what did he write? 'Cause he
Snack
writes
Network.
like Chris something. Yeah, he writes Chris. Chris will want to be there.
Great content, Chris. You'll want to be there.
Yeah, favorite content, Chris.
Chris will want to be there.
Hi, my name's Chris.
Yeah.
So before we get off into whatever insanity we have next, we
there's-
need to hear the story.
Oh yeah. So I wrote part of at least the beginning of a children's book.
A blind children's book.
It's not blind. I mean, if you do audio to text, it could be for blind people.
What do you have a Braille version? Because if
No,
not, you're
this is-
really discounting an
I-
important group of people.
I could probably get it to read.
No,
yeah,
I want it
you can
in
make
Braille.
it read. No, I don't have it in Braille, unfortunately. I don't have the typewriter yet. I'm working on it though.
I knew someone who had one. of
It's
those
called a
typewriters.
Brailler.
Really?
They are really loud.
They are big.
Yeah, they're big. They're called braillers, not typewriters.
Alien said, why is that song so good?
I don't know.
It's so good. But yeah, so it was a
It's a
mixture of.
snacktacular
I have
affair.
a little bit of influence on this. It's not all me. So
Okay.
a little bit of AI assistance, but there's this podcast that I listen to. It's called Bedtime or Nothing Much Happens, and it's this writer
so-
who actually I'm trying.
Yeah.
So it's a writer that just writes stories about nothing much happens, so you can fall asleep easier. It's a podcast you
okay.
listen to fall asleep. So it's a little bit to that effect.
Okay, so we're all gonna take a little nap here.
Yeah,
Let's
so
hear
we're
it.
all gonna take a little nap. So this is the story about a little ginger cat named Cookie.
Oh, it is
Damn
about.
it, he
it
did
is-
write this
it is
book
about
about me.
Dave.
I told you, Dave, you were an influence.
He
on
wrote a
me.
blind cat book about me.
All right, so if everyone wants to close their eyes, fall asleep for a little bit, I will talk very softly and gently. So it's gonna
Okay.
be a little bit different.
ASMR.
Tap, 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 take it real close.
Hold on, we can do this.
Amy's got the nails. All right, so as we wind ourselves down to sleep, pray the Lord our soul to keep. Let's go
I
into a
think I've heard this
Metallica
before.
song.
You might
I
have
know,
ripped
no,
this-
no. So, Cookie, a ginger cat with fur as soft as apricots, loved evenings. As the sun dipped low, casting long shadows across the room, Cookie curled up in their favorite basket, while a gentle breeze carrying the scent of lavender drifted low. Okay.
What?
I know, I was trying to hear what was going on.
My bad. There's a lot of lightning outside, and I'm just looking at the giant metal.
Oh, we'll be fine.
No,
There's higher
that'll
buildings
catch the
over
lightning
here.
before it gets to us.
Oh, good, thanks.
We thought about putting in the lightning rod.
We'll be fine. So they curled up in their favorite basket, while a gentle breeze carrying the scent of lavender drifted through the window, rustling the curtains and lulling them to sleep. Cookie looked up to see a tiny firefly, its lights a soft pulse in the glowing darkness, twinkled past the window. Cookie watched mesmerized as it drifted through the air, Cookie blinked slowly, their amber eyes following the gentle glow. The firefly danced outside the window in a silent serenade. Cookie stretched, their paws kneading the blanket in the basket. A warm yawn escaped from Cookie, and the Cookie's eyelids grew heavier and heavier. The firefly's light, a lullaby in the night, soothed Cookie further. Soon, Cookie drifted off to sleep, dreaming of soft breezes and dancing lights. A purr rumbled deep within their chest.
Me want cookie.
Yeah. I messed up a couple of the words in that while we were going through. That's my own fault. They didn't fall asleep immediately. That wasn't the thing, but they got more and more calm. But it was that's my first attempt at a quick children's book.
Yeah, so this is what worries me about this, right?
Go
so,
for it.
$35.
So
$6.99 over patreon.com/Snack Network.
I was starting to study hypnosis at one point and like how to do these different things. And
Yeah, we
whatever.
tried this. It was really dumb.
Yeah, no. Well, I discovered the method I was trying to use whenever I was over here doing that. Not the method I preferred actually after I read more. But like there's a reality of hypnosis. You can actually hypnotize people and whatever else. Now I get really worried when someone in HR is trying to hypnotize a bunch of people in a meeting.
No.
It seems like something nefarious is happening.
I'm trying to make sure everybody knows about Cookie the Orange Cat, so they go buy mypatreon.com. That's the hypnosis right
Use
there.
SnackTacular 2 to get a discount of 10%.
We don't have
If you want to get 10% off at leesmarketjerky.com, use code Snack Network to get $10 off your Lee's Market Jerky order.
we don't have that sponsor this year though.
It's
no.
still on the
You
on the
still-
link tree.
You still can get 10% off.
I still want to be appreciated by how well that ad read up was, just completely out of the blue.
You said $10 off is 10%.
Whatever, it's close enough.
Lee's Turkey Jerky. Lurky. What do you guys? I remember you guys.
Please make it lurky.
I used the 10% off code at leesmarketjerky.com when I bought my last batch of jerky when we went to Florida, and then I had jerky on my camping trip that I also did a review on. And that stuff's just delicious.
You know what? You can still get 10% off Lee's Market Jerky. They still have the best jerky. That's not
10% off leesmarketjerky.com.
Basically-
Snack Network.
They might not sponsor us anymore, but the
not
jerky.
this, not this time.
Close enough.
Yeah, the jerky speaks for itself, though.
They're gonna be back.
Jerky's not alive. It can't speak.
It's really tender though.
Taste and see.
It speaks with its tongue.
Yeah.
With your tongue? No, this doesn't work. Hey, Dave.
Hi, John. Should we actually pretend like this is something we're doing?
Yeah, well, I mean, so the whole purpose of this is to test out everything, make sure the stream's going to work for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Babe, there's a possum at our
it's
side
like
door.
noon Western.
Yeah, noon
Or Pacific.
Noon Pacific.
Yeah, it's
3
like I don't
p.m.
even live in Pacific time.
That's 2 p.m. Central and 1 p.m. Mountain time.
Why is it? Hold on. Why is it Eastern time zone
Yeah, that's my
and
house.
Pacific time zone
also
instead of
raining
East
in
and
our
West or Atlantic and Pacific?
Because that would make sense, and we don't live in a normal, sensical world.
But there are time zones east of the Eastern time zone. Canada's got one.
Eastern United States. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't.
We're the only country in most alien movies, so we get Eastern.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
That's actually the why.
Yeah, that's the why.
No, this checks out.
Facebook memories, and 3 years ago today, you were live playing Animal Crossing.
Fun.
But as the sign
How is live streaming Animal Crossing?
It's very chill. It's very chill.
Yeah, I was to say, like, oops. Oh no, the drama. I broke my axe. Damn. I will
wish
go make
Minecraft
new
was
axe.
still a thing.
Minecraft is still a thing.
Mine-
I mean,
yeah,
like,
what are
it's
you
definitely
talking
a
about?
thing.
I wish.
it's as
I guess
big
I
as
wish
it's
I
ever
had
been.
time to play Minecraft.
So it's not that Minecraft's not a thing. It's that you are not a thing to Minecraft.
Exactly. Yeah, I wish I was a thing to Minecraft.
I want to
Yeah.
build you in Minecraft, Curtis.
Please do. That'd be
gonna
awesome.
build him?
I would love
Yeah,
that.
why not?
Do you play Minecraft, Andy?
No.
My son recently, a couple days ago, my son was playing Minecraft in VR.
That's got to be intense.
The very first time I ever tried out VR was at a Microsoft store, and it was hooked up to a computer playing Minecraft. And I jumped up on like the highest thing I could find. I looked down and jumped off.
That's got to be scary though.
It was cool feeling. Like I was like,
Oh, yeah.
is this gonna feel as cool? And it did. I liked it.
What did I I played like Beat Saber, but it wasn't Beat Saber before at a Microsoft store.
I really want to
In
play
VR.
Skyrim in VR.
You can
I know. I just
get a VR headset.
I don't
The
want
PlayStation VR
I just
2
bought
had.
I just bought an iPad. I can't buy a VR headset now.
PSVR 2 is currently $200 off.
Except you can't get it because it's sold out now.
Well,
Oh.
it's because there's no games for it.
Go to Walmart. They
What is
might
it?
have
The Quest 3 that has the cameras that go through?
Well,
Is
so
that what it is?
it's an upgrade from the Quest 2. My son recently sold his 2 and used that in Christmas money to buy a 3.
There you go.
And he said it's night and day difference between the 2 and the 3.
I bet. Yeah, it's a huge
Yeah,
jump in
and the
technology.
controllers are better. The hand tracking, like I'll watch him like doing this. He hooks it up to his computer through the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
And you see him like doing this. I'm like, what are you doing? I'll look over at his computer and I'll see things like moving around. He's like
That's
pinching
kinda
them
cool.
and
It's
pulling
like
them.
Minority Report.
Yeah, basically.
Swapping
Hey,
stuff
well, and
out.
then he goes arrest people before they commit a crime.
That's awesome.
kind of reminds me of like Tony Stark and his computers.
Yeah.
Well,
That would be so cool
Jarvis.
to have.
all I want,
Jarvis, thank
all
you.
I want is to be able to walk up to a computer and say enhance and have it enhance.
It's never
Because
gonna
it
happen.
Never does.
No. It's just like in what is it? NCIS? No, CSI. Enhance that picture. Clarify it. Enhance.
Yeah, oh,
Enhance.
God.
Enhance. We can see the license plate number.
This
And
It's
then
is
a
like
single
all pixels.
Let's go.
and any
It's
person
one single pixel.
any person who's ever used a camera or knows how a camera works knows that that's not how it works.
Enhance.
It's the worst.
Well, but you're not CSI either.
They
have
don't-
better computers. They
they-
have computers that create pixels inside pixels.
Yes, fictional pixels, meaning
Whoa,
if
whoa. Just 'cause
even
it's
even
scripted.
even if that was possible and AI could like do something with those pictures, it would still be making
Hold
it
on.
up.
Yeah, this would be the problem. How many people would get arrested because their license plate made it something that AI built into a pixel?
Right. It's fake though.
Snacktacular.
SnackTacular
Fake news.
Hi, Andy.
Hi.
Hey, how you been, buddy?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we want to try some of the drinks that have been sitting for months.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I've been really good. I need a
Okay,
drink.
I'm gonna get up and we're gonna pick some of these.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, yeah. This is
I'm gonna pass out some cups.
Snacktacular. Snacktacular.
I would
Throw this one on.
Woo!
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Are these the Costco ones?
Thank you.
I think they are.
I've been wanting to see what these are like. Oh yeah, they are Kirkland brand.
Are they?
Red cups.
They are Kirkland.
Okay.
Johnny, I think
they're
Amy
made
was
by
down
China.
to try everything, and I think Rachel wanted the Sunny D.
We have 2 more cups. Damn it. For the ladies.
We're lovely producers.
Do we have an F-bomb counter for this?
Nice, thank you.
For Snacktaculars or tonight?
Both.
We can have one tonight. I'd like to not have any tomorrow.
What's that?
F-bombs, F-bomb counters.
Oh.
We can. You know
So
what?
much harder with the
Screw it. If you use an F word, you own $1 to Extra Life campaign.
All right, that's fine. I'll
They,
go
co-
with that.
they cost $1, but you can use them.
Okay.
Should I bring my Kraken tomorrow?
Yes. You
Got
should-
it.
You should have a Kraken.
Yes, sir.
Coffee or tea to start with. And with this many people, I don't know if we're gonna go pour enough of these in every cup, but we can split it up.
I would like a coffee first.
You want a coffee one?
Let's we're
Let's
doing
wake
Dunkin'.
up.
Let's start
Let's
with the
wake up
coffee.
with the coffee,
they
and then
have
we'll
coffee.
relax
So we got,
ourselves to
vanilla
sleep
iced
with it.
coffee,
Something
I
else.
can read
With
another story
Sunny
about
D.
Cookie. Yeah.
and we got original iced coffee. Want to start with these?
Original, yeah.
Always start with the original.
Original recipe, please.
We're gonna put this one over here so it's out already.
All right, what's this one? Vanilla.
That's the vanilla one.
Vanilla.
All right, so let's pour some of this. I don't know how much to pour in each cup because it's.
Probably like 2 seconds. That's enough.
Yeah, it seems like enough. It smells like coffee.
Two.
It's gonna take a long time to get drunk off 2
Two.
seconds of these things.
Well, it's mainly we're tasting it. That smells like coffee and some
smells
low
a lot
grade.
more like coffee than most of these seltzers do.
It smells like coffee and a low grade liquor,
Oh yeah.
like Cobra.
It does smell like you put
Smells
an
like a
extra
low-grade
alcohol
malt
in
liquor.
a coffee.
Johnny, do you drink malt liquor?
So when I drink, so I'm a big beer fan.
Okay.
Like of like good quality beer stuff.
Of course.
But otherwise, I will drink like a whiskey or a bourbon straight a lot of times.
Okay.
That's or most things. I used to have a drinking problem.
I get you.
It's good.
Dave, I know you drink Crown Apple.
I like. Well, we just have it because it goes well in ginger
Yeah.
ale. That's how I justify it.
Andy, I know you drink Corona Familiar.
What?
That's about the only thing I know you drink.
I
Or you have
I must
drank.
have tried one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like IPAs. And that's not an IPA, but
No, it's just a regular familiar beer.
mostly stick to beer, though. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Not any hard seltzers? This is your first hard seltzer? This is seltzer.
This is not a hard seltzer.
This is a hard
This is a
coffee.
hard coffee.
Dag nabbit. Fudge nuggets.
All right.
All right, we're trying
All right.
this.
It looks carbonated.
Smell. I mean, let's
Taste and
cheers,
see.
gentlemen.
Cheers.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
I actually, it's not bad.
I don't think it's good.
Something hit me in the throat when I sipped it, and it just no,
There's a joke to be made there. Okay, have you ever had Mr. Black?
no.
So Mr. Black is a coffee liqueur, and I don't know what strength it is, but you can actually drink it straight, like over ice, and it is so good. This is like a
I think something just
this
made me
is like
tense.
the natty light of Mr. Black.
I don't hate it. I don't
Oh no, I don't hate. It's the second sip is better. I think the first sip, I don't know why, but I like.
get caught off guard there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got caught off guard, and it like kind of
It's a-
made me tense
it's a
in
little
my throat.
sweet for my liking, honestly.
Yeah,
It
it's
there
very
is
sweet.
a lot of sweetness.
It's a lot of sugar.
Amy, do you think it's a bit sweet? You got the can over there.
Yeah, I think it's a little sweet. I think honestly it kind of just has like a caramel undertone.
Yeah.
It does.
Which is funny because I think there's actually a caramel one coming up. At some
It is a caramel one
That's
that's
cool.
separate.
I think the caramel one I'll like better.
Well though, and I'm
Oh.
not sure. Maybe everyone has a little bit of a different
We might
ratio.
need
Is
to
that why
shake
mine's
it.
like sour?
You know what? You know what? You got a good point, and thank you for pointing that out.
That is a good point.
Next time.
Okay,
Shake
well,
it
Kurt,
We'll
up.
shake the next one.
What's
well,
up?
Kurt, you have the next one
Yeah, I
sitting
can
right in
shake
front
it.
of you,
I can shake
and
it.
so we're gonna
Shake
let
it.
him shake it.
Yeah. So I know we were
Shake
talking
it
a
like
little
a
bit
Polaroid
about
picture.
alcohol. I've gotten a lot into wine. Like that's been my main thing I drink, or I drink an insanely light beer. There's no in between.
So here's my question for you.
I have
up?
some faith in this vanilla, by the way. I'm
I
just
do
gonna-
too. I
yeah.
do too.
Now that it's shooken up, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hear that's the way to do it. So with wine, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
get wine snobs, and wine snobs come across as some of the worst people. But craft beer snobs have like trying to take their place as some of the worst people, and I almost fit into that. So what's worse, a wine snob or a craft beer snob?
A wine snob.
I think both in their own right. Anyone who this is my take on anyone who has gotten so into it that they're looking down on people for drinking whatever they enjoy. I think if you're one of those people that's like, oh well, you shouldn't be drinking that. That's horrible. Like this, that, and the other. It's like it's none of your business.
if you want to, if somebody
If
wants
I
to
w-
drink a natty, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like
but let me give you a situation where maybe
I think it depends on the person who's has the information.
So I went to an Oktoberfest at this German restaurant
All right.
back when I lived in Texas, and they like the waitresses went all out with like the super tight stuff and carrying everything and blah
Sure.
blah blah. And we're sitting at the bar, and they had amazing German beers at this place. And we're sitting there, and this guy comes up and orders a Coors Light, and the waitress like looks at him, reluctantly hands it to him. He walks off. She walks past my buddy and I. She's like, I did not like cram myself into this outfit for him to drink a Coors Light.
So I guess in those kind of scenarios, like I guess you got to take situation into it. So in that, it's like you got to know your truthfully, you got to be situationally aware as the person ordering the thing. But in the end, it's like they're the patron that has the money. If they have Coors Light available, that's on them. Like
This
you
is
can always
true.
say, like we have something that's similar. Like we have a Hefeweizen, or we have a nice Pilsner, or have you ever tried? I'm trying to
Their
think of the
Dunkelweizen.
Yeah,
oh,
the
their
Dunkelweizen,
was
yeah.
so good.
something like that. But like if you carry Coors Light, you're expecting people to not want to go outside of their comfort zone of I enjoy this thing. Maybe they just don't like the other stuff, or they don't want to spend the money.
Well, speaking of enjoying this thing, let's see how much we enjoy this vanilla one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
vanilla.
give it another
I'll
shake.
tell you what, by the time I finished it, I don't know. I like it.
You're like, by the time I finish it, like,
Oh,
after the
a
third
little
one
too much
tastes
shaking.
good.
I was kind of thinking like
We're
is
good.
it-
It's okay.
It's gonna move
Thank
a
you,
little
Randy.
bit.
Thank you. It's just on the tablecloth. We're
The
good.
fancy tablecloth.
This is so fancy.
purple. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare apologize to me.
Can you like sit up a little bit more?
Yeah, take that.
Trying to be natural here.
Ooh, the vanilla one smells good.
I'm still a little extra on this one, to be honest.
I can take it over.
Wow, am I getting more?
I don't know. She's getting a smaller amount this time, not on purpose. It's just the way it turned out.
Oh yeah.
It smells better. It smells way better.
It does.
I can't have our
It seemed-
producer
last one
back there
seemed
getting
like-
hammered.
Maybe like a little runnier than I was expecting.
I think we needed to shake the first one.
Well, I didn't try this yet, but I was expecting it to be a little thicker
Okay,
than it
well,
was.
let's ask Amy. So you had the rest of the can in the last one that wasn't shaken. Did the taste change as you worked your way down the can?
It got more syrupy.
Oh, that,
Okay, so they did need to be shaken. Got it.
well,
Syrup to it.
that
Gosh.
answers that. Don't worry, we have more. We have more that we can shake up another time and try.
Yeah,
because I mean, this is what we're having with our breakfast. you
Yeah.
know?
Delicious.
Not
All right.
a really nice coffee bar provided by Gilbert's Place in Bellevue, Ohio.
That's gonna be super cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ready for
Cheers.
this?
Cheers.
Well, that's way better that way.
Well, you say that, but you don't know what the other one tasted like. Shake it
What?
up.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Well, it was more better. It was better than the one that I experienced.
Yeah, I did like this one. This one is almost like a smoother, milder flavor. Though.
Yes, I agree.
I think that's the way it's supposed to taste. I still don't really like it.
I'm interested if you tried these back to back, because now that I've had both, this does just taste less syrupy than this.
Well, but see,
It doesn't. You're right. It's not a wildly different taste.
But
I think
ours should be less syrupy than this one if we just got the top of it.
so also,
they both taste
wait.
vanilla-y though.
yeah, they're both. They have both have vanilla tones.
So you're not getting the caramel on this
No,
one. And I
not
think
as much.
What are you getting, Andy?
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of vanilla.
A lot of
Good
vanilla?
coffee.
A lot of
flavor.
vanilla.
A lot of vanilla.
So speaking back to the
Just like our
sommelier
panel.
beer thing, as someone who almost got to the point of like being that kind of snobby with coffee and tea for a while, because I was a manager of I can say it now, right? Yeah, I was a manager of a Teavana, and I managed several
They're
Starbucks.
dead. You can say whatever you want about
Starbucks,
Teavana.
and I did a lot of research in coffee. I took a lot of courses on coffee to learn how to like blend and pair and make drinks and everything like that. And you get to that point where you're like, how could you drink anything like this? But it's a matter of you need to check yourself, because no matter how good you are at something, one, there's always someone better, and two, what you may like can be 100% different than somebody else. All you can do is help them find what they like, and maybe offer some help in a way of, I think it's the approach that really needs to be addressed.
Can we get T-shirts that say "Help someone else find what they like"?
That'd be cool. Dave, help someone else find.
I can make
Yeah.
T-shirts of anything we want.
Dave didn't actually hear what you said.
No,
was the thing.
I'm sending out the test stream to people because I want them
Ah.
to see that we're live.
Laura said it sounds good.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. You sound good.
Laura. I miss your your book reviews, not tea reviews.
But
started
did
doing
you
some
ever?
She's
Does she ever read the tea
She's back
leaves?
So I did that like once.
When
I
you read the tea leaves?
It's all interpretation. My wife and I actually were listening to a podcast. I'm not gonna shout out a name because I don't recommend it. It's one where it was really sad because they say like, oh, I'm not scripted or anything, but then you could tell they were reading either from Wikipedia, because when they were saying some stuff about like tea reading, the first thing that caught me off is they're like, well, they don't know when it came about, but it was around the 1700s when it was really coming about. I'm like, tea has been around for so much longer than that.
Yeah.
And I have trouble believing that. So I looked it up a little bit deeper. So it's thought to be brought about 2700 BC in China.
Wait,
roughly.
tea reading or tea?
Both. So they
Wait,
thought it
people
would
have been reading tea since tea came around?
it's everything.
Wait.
Everything is connected to something spiritual. It's like the same thing with coffee when it came about in the Greek era. Once coffee was discovered, they started to make it like, oh, well, how do we read it so we can actually like figure out how it is spiritually? It's all connection of like the spirit and the food.
Our producer's getting a little lippy over there. I can't tell what she's saying, but I think
What's
it's
up?
against you.
Is it against me?
Yeah, you just plagiarized like half the shit.
No, I did. Wait, wait. You
It's a
plagiarized.
microphone that she can turn on every once in
You're
a while.
right, and I let me think.
But we can just take.
I didn't
that
hear
one,
what you
put
said.
The other mic stand over there. Take that and set it over there when it's not being used.
You're right.
As long as she can.
As long as I can.
We were
introduce
listeing to the
him
same
with the game
thing.
switch,
And yes, I'm
Yeah,
giving the
tomorrow,
background
you'll-
information.
you'll bring it over
It's not
there.
plagiarism.
Yeah.
It's using my resources.
So Amy, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We're when that mic is not being used, we're gonna put it on a mic stand over there
Yeah.
between the two of you. So you'll have it turned off or muted or whatever, but then like when you need to say something like that, when you need to tear into him, you just hit that unmute and be like.
So yeah, to cite my sources, I learned
sweetheart.
about the Greek and coffee piece from Amy.
Oh, so now you're citing.
Oh,
your
now.
Not,
Now that you've been called out for it.
Well,
I-
you usually list
I
your
knew
sources
about-
at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
She
You
didn't give
list
him
at
an
the end. You're gonna
opportunity.
get called out in the middle of a
After
paper.
you're called out.
But no, for the other portion of it, when I was looking it up on Wikipedia, I was listening to the woman
See,
speak.
he cited Wikipedia right away.
Well,
But he didn't cite her
because
right
I'm
away.
comparing it to the other podcast. So they were saying like, "Oh, I don't script it," but I was reading Wikipedia and I was kind of following along where they were in Wikipedia on the podcast.
Dave? Do you think we could do a podcast that all it is like picking a Wikipedia article and reading it and talking about
I mean,
it?
technically, it's open
That sounds
source.
so boring, but we could do it. Why not?
I mean, not every episode would be a banger.
No, it would
Not
not.
every episode we've ever made is a banger.
I feel like
Already, this already applies.
I feel like you probably have at least one listener that had nothing better to do. He's
Is his
cleaning
name
the
Andy
house.
P?
Oh,
Somebody would be real into it. I could feel like somebody would be really into it. Be like, guys, I gotta tell you about this new podcast. There's this guy that just reads Wikipedia articles.
All right,
but see,
here's the rule though. Every Wikipedia article we do, we have to go from the previous Wikipedia article.
Well, no. So when you go into Wikipedia, there's a thing that you can hit like random. I think it'll just
Yeah.
pull a
Yeah,
random. Yeah. So it would be a random Wikipedia article, and you'd have to give commentary as you read it, right?
Okay, so Laura said that she's been doing reading vlogs for 2 months now, and her July wrap-up came out today.
Oh,
And
awesome.
And then French Ben said, y'all don't need to start a podcast.
There already is a podcast. It's,
We started it literally yesterday. It's called None of Us Are Qualified, the Bad Advice Show.
is
It's
is
on
it live?
patreon.com/the Snack
it's live.
Network.
Oh, it is live. Okay.
Yeah,
It's,
I tweeted it out.
it's featured.
I X'd it.
If you go to the Snack Network YouTube channel,
X gonna give it to
scroll
you.
down. It's one of the featured channels.
I love that song.
Do we want to try another coffee?
Yeah, we could try
Yeah,
another
let's-
coffee.
yes.
Let's do this.
How much caffeine is in this stuff?
None.
Oh,
Dave
really?
said none.
Is
They
it
really
none?
can't do caffeine and coffee or caffeine and alcohol anymore since Four Locos.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of a no-no.
I did not. No.
Malt beverage with real coffee doesn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's not decaf.
It could be decaffeinated. It'd be kind of dangerous on their part. It's like that.
Do we only have tea?
The dangerous caffeine thing kind of reminds me of. Did you hear about the Panera caffeine thing?
No.
They had drinks that didn't have labels of how much caffeine. And didn't somebody die?
It was the lemonade.
Charged lemonade or
Yeah, and it was.
Okay. Andy, you're choosing
Yeah,
now.
Andy.
No one can see me. I don't think.
You can see your butt.
Yeah, I'm like right in front of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So we got iced
We got
coffee.
we got mocha and we got caramel.
Ooh, caramel.
Well, we already did a caramel.
do caramel.
Let's
On purpose.
let's
sorry.
do the let's go mocha,
I do.
and then we'll come back and we'll have a bookend.
It's funny because
With
you're
the
the only
caramel.
one, like rinsing out your cup.
I am.
So the rest of us are getting like a nice mixture.
It's
That's
good.
why they all taste the same, right?
I'm a darn fool. That's what I am.
Been goofing.
Nice.
I love the mist.
do you see that? What French
Do we have a spit bowl?
What did French Ben comment?
It's like 3 laughing faces, but on this screen it says colon face blue smiling colon face blue smiling.
Thank you.
Is that from when you were
Colon.
shaking your
Ooh,
butt?
I like the smell
Colon
of this one.
/ emoji missing colon.
There's more in the can by the time you get them. That was a little low.
This
I
one
think
smells
Rachel's
pretty
gonna
good.
get in on that one, right?
Smells pretty good.
Oh yeah.
What is this
Do you
one?
need a-
Caramel?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm
This
good.
is
I like
just
that.
making
Mocha.
sure.
This doesn't smell
Me
like
too.
mocha at all.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, I get a strong hit of chocolate.
Are you, Dave? Does your left arm
Do you
feel
have
okay?
Do you have a nausea? A snozzy? What's
A snozzy problem?
no? What's the name of the thing when you
Schnozberry?
can't smell? It's like a nausea or. I learned it on Scrubs.
Amy?
I think it is a nausea.
It's something like that because it sounds like snoz.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
Yeah, except for they're not supposed to. There was a whole
No.
thing on. I read some article about that once.
Yeah, a nausea.
Anosmia.
I don't know if you know this. I'm smart. I learned it from Scrubs, doing the All Scrubs podcast that I'm starting. There's already
How
one
many
of those out there.
podcasts
done
are you
by-
on, Johnny?
None.
Too
None?
many.
One?
Now.
Remember, you did Forget Being Cool for a long time.
I did,
Yeah,
and
with
I
me.
never learned how to be cool from it.
That you
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
how to be cool.
Rocking the shirt over there.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
All right.
and he's got our merch on.
Andy's supporting you, and you don't even know it. You don't even
Sorry, Andy.
appreciate it.
I hugged him.
Every
earlier.
time I put on the shirt, you guys get a couple of dollars. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
God, I wish.
Well, we need to put the show into syndication where we make the real money.
All right.
Should we
All
try
right,
this?
yeah, let's
Yeah,
try
let's
this
try
one.
it. Cheers.
Let's do it, Mocha.
Oh, that tastes like something
I hate
I've had
that.
before.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I hate it too.
I feel like I've had this before.
Andy?
It's familiar. It's weird.
Andy had a hair in his. It's not mine.
I got something.
What is it? I feel like
It's
I've
weird.
had it. It's like almost like Yoo-Hoo, but
Do we
more
have a technical
intense.
Oh my
question?
God, Yoo-hoo is
Maybe it's
exactly
that.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
just like a
that
little bit of
buttery
chunk.
chocolatey drink.
Like you're getting like a. Are you guys getting like?
Wait,
a,
is yours chunky?
Well, no. Are you getting like a bubbles or something?
I mean,
At
mine's
first,
bubbles
There's a
on
little
and
bit
it,
of
it's
though.
foam
smooth
on it,
after.
yeah.
I don't like the bubbles.
She said it's when she got her first. Yeah, so it's like popping up logo and just randomly switching cameras. Like
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I like that iced coffee mocha from Aldi.
No, I don't really get those.
I was liking that quite a bit, but I think I was putting on the weight from it, so I stopped it.
Ah, yeah. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I've lost like 7 pounds in the past few months.
Oh, we have a conversation off air about that if you ever want to.
Okay. Well, if you really want to know where I was before, at one point I was pushing 300 pounds. I'm
Yeah,
about
well, obviously
200.
you're way off.
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm way lower now. It was a different part of my life. We'll put it that
Yeah.
way. That's a whole other.
I started.
This is
I started
pre-Snack
doing
Network, I would
exercise in into January, and I'm doing things I hate,
Yeah,
but at the same time I've gotten addicted to it.
yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
The
but that's
prob-
okay because I'm here. So when I'm here, I'm not worried about eating right for a couple days.
Oh yeah. So the problem for me is
I don't think you can here.
No, not after having like Subway for lunch and
Yeah.
it's a cheesesteak for
cheesesteaks
barbecue
are so
cheesesteak
good,
for
though.
dinner.
so good. Though.
It was tasty.
What I got really into for a few years was competitive powerlifting, and it was I lost a lot of weight. So I went from about 285 at my peak to about 165, but I was able to deadlift 450.
Yeah, see, I don't ever that is not something that ever gets me. So right now, like I've only lost about 20 pounds, but like that's 20. Like, 20
That's still a
pounds,
lot.
Well, it's 20 pounds weight, but like quadrupled my muscle,
Oh yeah.
right? So that time, so like body fat wise, it's
You
dropped
feel
even
so
more than
much
that.
different, I bet.
I do, and
joints probably don't
And my
hurt.
ex looks like a terrible person now, and which makes me feel good about myself. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a nice guy. I'm a good person. Listen to me. I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. No, I am.
No
Right?
more,
Oh, in
Mr.
general.
Nice Guy.
But like, I'm human, and there's those parts of me that's
Yeah.
like I'm going to be petty every once in a while.
Oh, absolutely.
I keep it in check. I don't say it out loud to certain people. But there's those moments whenever you're out of a relationship, and like you for whatever reason kind of feel good about yourself, and then you see
Them
the other
doing
person
worse.
and like the direction they went afterwards, and
Yeah.
especially when like you didn't care, but they drove everything the way it went, and
They
you're
drove
like, you know
boat.
what? Yes.
This was good in the end for me. Yeah.
Well,
No, absolutely.
It
Cheers
will
to
be.
that.
Cheers. More
But-
mocha.
So mine was kind of a similar situation.
Dave, did you finish yours?
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
So actually, Johnny, it's funny. So mine was similar, not obviously not the same.
well, yeah.
Yours is a little bit more intense.
This
but
is,
it was I had a multi-year one. It was that ended, and that I was at peak heaviness and severely depressed.
We got on the conversation of weight loss.
And then-
I missed all of it, but
That's cool.
Dave was going to cut you off.
Yeah,
Dave's gonna cut me off, like, I don't even get to-
But that's
This-
gonna be a better conversation.
This is a terrible drink.
It's really not good.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'll
like
never
the mocha the
want-
best so far.
Which one?
I like the mocha the best so far.
Really?
Yeah, it reminds me of a Yoo-Hoo,
I don't like
like a
Yoo-hoo.
thin
'Cause
Yoo-Hoo,
Here's the deal: chocolate milk should not be watery.
Yeah.
but it is.
But it's no chocolate milk is not watery. Yoo-hoo is watery chocolate milk.
Exactly. Yoo-Hoo was almost one of the for the tomorrow's events, the mystery drinks. It was almost.
Now,
a
look,
But it's
participant.
not.
Almost.
You take a Yoo-hoo, you pour vodka in it, and I'm sure it's okay.
I mean, that's basically what this is. There's
Yeah.
hair in this now.
It's not mine, as you
I
can
think
tell.
it's mine.
I will never drink
have
these
hair,
Dunkin'
don't you,
drinks
Andy?
ever again.
But you have like four of each.
Yeah, but there's a party tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. That's
so
true.
like anybody who's watching this right now who's gonna be here tomorrow, like drink them.
I'm gonna make you crack in these
They're
tomorrow.
they're amazing. You should drink them. if you're here tomorrow, I'm not gonna say they're terrible. Actually, the whole stream tomorrow. Now the bit is I'm gonna say they're great, and everybody out there can try them.
You gotta try that mocha.
But we do have the
Gotta
caramel
try
one
that
now.
mocha. Yeah, we do have caramel. The caramel. This one is also the highest percent alcohol I think
What is
so
it?
far. 6%.
That's still, I mean, that's
Shake it up.
was there too much feed in the picture.
So have you been drinking, like watering your cup and drinking that?
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Not
I never said it was good. Okay.
I'm not rinsing. Did you just clean your cup out and drink it?
That's
Yeah.
what I've been doing the entire time.
I just asked him if that's what he was doing.
That's what
So I
I've
was
been
like,
That's amazing and terrible.
I mean,
Sure.
it might have been better than the mocha was.
Andy? Oh yeah. But yeah, so like I was saying before we got into this other thing, the same situation, but I got into a lot of supplements. I got really into working out. So much so that I had to change my
it's the new
overall
one.
my
Okay.
overall way I ate in terms
Yeah.
of
Ooh,
I was
not-
eating
Why is
multiple
it, like,
times,
orange?
like more than you would think, like the 3 square meals a day. It was more close to like 8 times a day.
Smells good.
And I was just intaking so much. I got to a point where I was in really great shape, but I had no time to do anything else.
Yeah, so
And
I
that's
don't
the
do
problem.
that. I go to the gym 6 days a week for like anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on what type of workout.
Oh, I was working out 3-4 times a day.
Yeah, so I
That was- it was
am. Well, I don't have time for that nonsense. But also,
I was
like,
also in college,
well,
so that's different.
I have a super flexible
I
job.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we ready for this caramel?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Amy, did you ever fully say what you thought about this last one? You must have not liked it. You handed it off.
I thought it tasted like a weird fudgesicle. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Fudgesicle.
Weird fudgesicle.
Yeah,
Weird.
that's
Can
a-
that be my
is a
name
good-
on stream?
Sure.
Perfect. All right,
All right.
caramel.
Cheers.
That's a milder taste than the first one. It has a less caramel taste than I tasted in the first one that wasn't supposed to be caramel.
The end. Of
I
it
think
is
that one.
family.
This might be my favorite so far.
I
There's
agree
a lot
with
of
You know what?
Brandon.
I can
Oh,
dig
did you
this
not
one.
want that one?
Like,
But this.
That's the caramel, isn't it?
I just didn't do it.
Move it closer to
no,
us.
you're good.
I did move it closer.
Take a little bit more. If anybody wants more, there's more of that.
a little bit like.
Amy, do you
Oh,
want the
turn
caramel?
towards me.
She got some.
Oh, you got some already?
Rotate the whole. There you go.
Anybody want some more of this one?
I don't want to move it too far.
Oh.
I think that.
Want some
yeah,
more?
That's pretty
Sure. Why not?
square.
I poured the rest of the mocha in mine.
Bring
so
up the
we'll see how the
questions that are
caramel-
on the,
mixing.
Yeah, no, yeah.
so you can see what they look
You're out
like
of control.
in the
How
trivia
is it
game.
mixed?
No, we can't see them. They're not spoiling them for them. It's fine.
To be honest, not bad. It's like a little bit
Okay.
of the hint of the caramel and the chocolatiness.
as long as it doesn't like block
before,
somebody's
so
face.
the next ones we have to do. We haven't really talked about this one yet, but the next one we have to do is teas.
Oh yeah, there's teas.
And I'm definitely gonna have to rinse my cup out between the coffee and the tea.
Oh, absolutely,
Or
absolutely.
somebody's gotta go get more cups.
Just rinse it out. Don't be wasteful.
Yeah, and with the teas, we have to start with the. I'm looking forward to the like lightly sweetened with a hint of lemon one.
Mm-hmm. The one thing that I have a problem with most of the canned alcoholic teas is
How many of these have you drank?
So we've actually tried a couple, Dave and I. We did the twisted tea when that guy got hit in the face with the twisted tea can, because obviously we had to.
Of course.
And then we did the Arizonas, and then we did Liptons.
Oh god, the Arizonas were the worst.
the Arizonas
Liptons-
were surprisingly bad.
The Liptons are good enough.
They
for
were
teas.
okay.
They're good for tea.
I like
The-
the twisted teas.
The twisted tea is done at the best. so
Does it
far.
taste like tea?
Yeah. Twisted tea actually tastes like tea.
Because I'm looking for
If
that
you
thing
have
to allow myself to
one
get
or
drunk
two,
on the back
it's
porch.
good. If you have like a third one, it kind of start to
You get that like malt beveragey in the
you get
back, and
something in
yeah,
the stomach.
a little heavy. No, I get you. But then the Arizonas, they taste like raisins. It no longer tastes like tea. Like it has more of a like weird fruit, like overly like that dried fruit, prunes, raisin kind of feel, and it's just uncomfortable.
I haven't tried.
One thing that I have enjoyed, which is a like of those premixed cocktails and that kind of stuff, is I went to a beer festival last year, and it's going around this year again, but I'm gonna miss it. It's called Fizzy Bee. It's a local thing over by us in Cleveland. So it's a locally harvested honey that they put into the drinks, and they make 4 different types of cocktails. It's like mojito, Cosmo. I'm trying to remember
Did
the
you
other.
bring me them to try? I feel like
I gave you the guy's contact information a year ago. I gave you literally the owner's contact information.
Yeah, that
and
was-
said, "Here you go.
And
This
then
guy would love to work with us."
And then SnackTacular 1 happened.
And then you just forgot about him.
Yeah, that's exactly
You
right.
handed a blind man a number,
He can read.
and the guy's a busy bee. You can't track him down. He was too hard.
He's a bee.
He's a bee. He's buzzing around. Can't find him.
They be buzzing. The boys be buzzing. The only thing that I really have changed in like at least going back to the diet thing in like the past few months is I've been drinking less.
That does a lot.
It also really screws me up because right now I'm already feeling this a little bit.
Oh, see, I drink a lot
My
less,
tolerance is like
but
gone.
I am not feeling this. Okay, so do we come with a conclusion here for the caramel?
It's
It's
the
Dave's
best.
favorite.
It's my favorite one.
might be
I
the best.
still don't really like any of these a lot to drink them enough.
Truthfully, in terms of canned coffee though, I have had so much worse.
That's fair.
Like I've had just ones that are like supposed to just be coffee in a can that are worse than this.
I'm proud to say I don't get drunk in the
Monster.
mornings yet, but
You gotta try it.
if I ever do, I would go back to this.
Now, is this something that you would normally drink on ice?
I would
That's
put
a
ice
good
in
question. Yeah,
Because I feel like maybe that would even,
you think making it just that much colder would
if it
do
was
it?
much colder, and I think you would take like smaller sips.
Do you think a straw would be appropriate for this?
I would do it even though it's
Ooh.
raw.
Ooh,
I mean,
Yeah,
people
I
buy
guess.
coffees
I
with
guess.
straws.
Yeah, sure.
that's fair. Interesting.
But yeah,
You know what doesn't
I'm wondering
taste great?
if ice
What's
would
that?
really change it.
A quarter cup of water poured into a
Oh no, it doesn't
mixture
taste.
of like
You
pieces
just
of different
gotta
iced
do
coffees.
a splash. You just gotta do a splash. You can't do more than that.
I think it's a little too potent to like mix it into like real coffee though.
I'm a little concerned about switching to the teas now.
I'm happy about it.
And then going to the Sunny D. It's just gonna get a
Okay,
weird stomach going on over here,
No,
bro.
we're doing so many. We're doing Sunny D and iced tea. You want me back here tomorrow?
At 10 a.m.
Also, Dave.
You don't
Dave.
have to try them all.
Dave, I have a surprise polo I'm wearing tomorrow. I just
Okay.
want you to know that.
Okay.
Marco, Polo.
Marco.
So I was Amy and I were at the Prayers for Maria Wine Festival, which great organization, very very nice to work through that. It was great to go there. It could have been a little better organized, but really great event. But there was this guy I saw, and I had to take a picture of him to search where his shirt came from because Google AI has got that like you take a picture, hold, and press, and it shows you where it is. Got the exact place where he got it, and I'm really excited to wear it tomorrow for you. It is very on point with very on brand. We'll put it.
Is it a Regis one?
I can't tell. I'm not telling you anything other than it is just a polo, and that's it. And it's very great.
All right, what are we starting with, Johnny?
Okay, so first of all, if anyone at any time wants to back out trying these, you don't have to try.
Yeah,
them.
no, there is no pressure.
This one also says shake well.
Yeah, so I am shaking well, but I did want to read something on the side here. So this is also it's Dunkin'. This is the slightly sweet with a twist of lemon.
Okay.
So in theory, the way a lot of people would maybe drink tea, I do enjoy tea, right? So it's a premium malt beverage with real tea and natural flavors.
Sure.
But the company that apparently does this, besides it's a Dunkin' name, but is the American Spiked Beverages, and there's something about that I like. Yeah. Like, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take this thing and we're gonna spike them, and then we're gonna sell it. So I'm gonna open this over here.
This is from Puerto Rico.
What is this? One's in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, Puerto Rico over here. These ones are also from Puerto Rico.
Well, I hope you're not
Weird.
against Puerto Ricans.
No.
We are
have really
not.
big
The Snack
cats there,
Network
though,
is
which
all
is kinda
inclusive.
scary.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone,
You little-
everywhere.
Selfish bastard.
This is with a splash of lemon.
Ooh, this smells
Slightly
really
sweet with a
good.
splash.
It
Actually.
smells really nice.
Let me get you there, sir.
Like I could get like a candle that smells like this and be happy about it.
You're not kidding.
Or like an air freshener.
Talk about the fact that like mocha mixing with the tea.
Hey, they make mocha teas.
I like how Curtis got up and it got so quiet. We're all like,
Okay, so it definitely has the tea smell, right?
Yes,
You
strong
can
tea
smell the
smell.
lemon.
Yep.
It's not like I'm driving this entire show or anything.
Are
I'm
you ready
kidding.
for
I'm
this?
messing with you, Dave.
All right, let's try it.
This smells beautiful.
I could get really drunk off this.
oh yeah, I could
Yep.
drink this.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
that's
I could put these down
fantastic.
all day long.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
great.
I like
It-
this so much more than everything else we tried prior to.
So here's the thing, right? So it's 5% alcohol. So it's your typical beer, like
normal
your
beer.
non fancy beer,
Yeah.
right? Your Budweiser. Now on top of that, it's not carbonated, It doesn't feel heavy. It's light. It's got the lemony flavor. You could sit in the sun and just drink this. I could get smashed off these things and be like drinking water.
It's good. It's
I can
actually
imagine.
good.
I can imagine with. Oh, sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I imagine it's kind of like the Twisted Tea, though. After a couple of these, it would probably start to get.
Hey,
to
we'll
you,
see.
but
We will see.
I guess we'll
It's
find
better
out.
than Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna call it right now.
The flavor is better. Yes.
Yeah, it tastes way better.
But I think after, if you drank a couple of these consecutively, you'd probably get like a.
Yeah,
Be
like
like
drinking
too
a
much.
Twisted Teas, Andy, they'll taste good.
Wait. Are you saying your gut would get bubbly?
I don't know what I'm saying. I think that like the Twisted Teas are usually good for like one or two, and then if you say you want to sit around and get smashed on these, then I think after two you'd be like, yeah, I want something else.
The flavor does turn after 2 on Twisted Tea. I do agree with Andy.
I'd say the feeling you're gonna have after getting drunk on these is not gonna be fun.
So wait, hold on a second. So the experiment that needs to be done is get a bunch of these and see how many into it starts to taste bad.
Yeah, that's a good experiment.
I
I
guess
don't even know if
that's
it's like
what
that
I gotta
it's
do
so
next.
much that it tastes bad, but it's just like you're just like, I need water or something else like that's like it may be too sweet at that point.
So,
The,
but at that
other
point,
thing is if John's testing this tomorrow, like in the morning before the stream, he goes last up on the board for trivia, and we'll see how he does after he's drinking as many of these as he can until they taste bad.
I have zero responsibilities. Okay, so here's the deal. With my job, I am on call 24/7.
Uh-oh.
So when I am home, it doesn't matter. I have to be careful. At any moment, I could have to hop in my truck and drive an hour and go fix a problem.
Gotcha.
Right? Like with big industrial equipment on a refinery. I'm on vacation right now.
Heck yeah.
I have zero responsibilities. Even if my kids have problems that I need to deal with, it's going to be something I can only deal with over the phone.
Yeah.
And so I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to pay
I
a
wanna
dollar
see
to
how you
Extra
do
Life.
it.
right
Feels
after
good,
this.
doesn't it?
Snack
Get it.
trivia
Get
after
it, boy.
Wait, hold on. We haven't heard from producer Amy about the flavor of this one.
I like this. I'm usually not a huge fan of tea, like iced tea, twisted tea type situations, but I actually really like it. I was trying to figure out. I think it's a green, like probably like a not spearmint, but maybe like has a little bit of like a mint flavor mixed in with that lemon, which I think brings it like a nice bright note. I really like this one.
You just went full out critic on that.
She's
That was
really
amazing.
good. Dude, if you ever subscribe to our Patreon, and you can actually see how good Amy is at coaching me on what things are. Half the time, I'm like, Amy, I have this word that I don't know what I want to do. I don't know how I want to describe it. She's like, this is what you want to say. And it's like, okay, I'll just say that because that's exactly what I want to say. She's really great at that. She has an amazing palate.
All right.
We got
mango.
mango pineapple.
Oh.
You don't like mango?
I love mangoes.
Mango pineapple?
Mango pineapple. So like a little tropical.
I don't want any of that. I'll just take it as because I'm probably not gonna like it.
That's fair.
I love mangoes. I've got to where I've gotten very good at knowing when a mango is ripe finally.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's red.
No. You can't just go on color. Like I've figured out the feel of it to where I can buy them and let it sit there for a while, wait till it's ready. Dave's cup's over with him.
Oh, okay.
Trying to do it. Like,
Here, me take it over there.
Yeah, you're a little closer. Thank
oh
you.
yeah, you are.
You gotta kind of go by feel and smell. That's the big thing.
Dave Cups is.
No, he brought his cup over with him. Dave, which cup is yours?
Dave, where's your cup? What'd you do?
Are you sure? Because that was my cup.
He has a water cup over there.
Davy poo.
This is somebody's cup. This is a fresh
Ooh,
cup.
this smells nice.
Rachel hasn't used.
Very mango heavy.
It does smell a bit mango. It's got a bit of pineapple to it though.
I
do
love
think you're
pineapple, but I get
I'm gonna cheat for you guys.
Okay. Just don't tell us what you think yet.
There's still a little bit more in here for whoever wants the rest of it. Or
I'll probably take it.
It's not as good.
Did you try it already?
He pre-sampled. Dave.
You bastard.
Cheers, the rest of
It
you
smells
gentlemen
good,
that
though.
waited.
Do y'all like mango drinks?
I love
You
mango.
don't,
She doesn't.
obviously.
I've had some mango, like a mango beer or something before. It was all right.
I've had actually a couple mango beers that were good.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers. Might as well after
Hi,
the
Amy.
16th drink.
Hello.
Hello.
The voice behind the camera. earlier.
See,
As a nerd.
it's not my favorite.
It's got an undertone I'm not super happy about.
Yeah, so I think the mango comes across that I like, and I think it's the pineapple, which I love pineapple, but I think the way it hits is a little like dull.
I like it.
That makes sense because I actually didn't mind it. I was like, huh, hey, for mango.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a dull on the back of the tongue, and I want something sharper.
I think it's got a little bit of bitterness that I'm not super enjoying, just at the bottom tone of it.
Do you think as we describe this as like, oh, it hits the back of the tongue, the bottom tone, we just sound like complete douches?
I mean, yes
Little
and no,
bit.
but at the same time, people probably want to know what it tastes like. So
Well,
it's like
sure.
there's gonna be like a high point, a low point. It's like in the back of the throat. That it's the same thing of how you describe coffee, tea, wine, beer. Like that's just how it goes.
You know how I describe wine?
How's that? Red.
How well it comes out of the box.
That's fair. So some of the best wines actually still that I've had are out of a box.
I think I've had wine out of a box like once or twice. I
Go-
buy that like $12 barefoot.
I'll put it this way: if you want a killer, just killer wine out of a box, Kirkland brand.
Really?
They have a.
What size does that come in?
It comes in a 3.5 liter, I think. It's
Yeah, it
big.
is.
It's a big box, but it's
a big
only
boy.
$14 or $15, depending on which one you get.
So you can get a red that doesn't have to be in
Yeah.
the fridge.
There's a is it a Cabernet?
There's a Cabernet.
There's a Pinot Grigio, and there's
I
a
think-
Chardonnay.
Yeah, so I think that I call that red, and red.
Those are red, white, and white.
White.
Oh, then
Two of those
I
are white.
Then I don't call them all
Yeah.
red.
Do you have a blue wine you could recommend?
A blue wine?
Oh, actually, the butterfly tea.
Yeah, the butterfly tea wine.
Excellent.
Is it actually blue?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
blue.
And if you add an acid, it turns purple.
There's
if you do what?
there's
If you add an
a roll
acid,
for
like
coffee
lemon
where I
juice.
use butterfly tea, and I add an acid, and it goes from blue to purple. Yeah, it's really
Me and
cool.
John both for a minute.
Okay.
Over by you?
Yeah, over by me.
We'll just Andy and I will talk then.
I like this mango.
I do too. I'm a fan of mango.
I don't know if I like it more than the last one or not, but I do enjoy it.
I think I like the
think it's a
first one a little
little
better.
I just put the
Yeah.
B way up at the top.
I think these are so much easier than the
One,
coffee,
two,
in my opinion.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's still
Something is happening.
6 up there.
But it better watch its tone with me.
Gonna show it the business.
No.
Give it a little spanking.
I'm not going to do that. I feel like I could drink more of this than the first one, maybe, possibly.
I think I'm the opposite. It's just that the like bitterness to me is getting just a little overwhelming. But I don't know if I'm just getting that or not. That might just be me. But
This is Dunkin' tea.
yeah, this is Dunkin' tea. This is the Dunkin' Mango Pineapple Refresher, but Dunkin' spiked. This one is good though. It's also this one's still 5%.
Now, they
as opposed
don't serve this stuff at Dunkin', do
They
they?
do a mango pineapple refresher, not spiked.
Not spiked.
No, not spiked. You can spike it at home though.
So where were these purchased?
Yeah, Dave, where were these purchased?
These were actually from Sunmart, the store we didn't go to today.
Gotcha. Sunmart.
Sunmart.
I don't think they're still around.
The
These-
convenience stores of Sunmart.
We've had them for so long. We were supposed to do reviews. We
trademarked.
never did. I think they've stopped selling all of them.
This is expired.
Oh, it's very expired.
Is it?
Is it
Oh.
really?
It's
Is
just like-
that why it's fermented?
These are not
12/8/24, we're good.
11/8/24. We're good. Solid.
Oh, good. Everybody
Ooh.
finish this shit tomorrow.
Ah, that's $1 to Extra Life.
No, he didn't drop an F.
He
He
didn't say
swore.
F.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, then I owe $3.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All
I
right,
heard
that's
a
fair.
couple.
I don't have a marker. I can
This
keep
is his
tally.
practice round.
It still counts.
I think we should
I like
swear
that.
should cost tomorrow.
We're swearing for
Put
the
a-
children.
Put $1 in the
Fuck
swear
you all.
jar. I think I have two. Also, in my opinion, I think we should do strawberry dragon fruit first and end on half and half.
Yeah, I see. I can see
Because
that.
I love half and half. I love an Arnold Palmer. It's one of my favorite.
Wait, hold on. Is that half and half as in Arnold Palmer? Or is that half and half as in like?
So the Ar-
No,
And
yeah, that's what I thought.
also I do enjoy a good like bit of half and half in my coffee.
wait,
once in
isn't
a
that
while.
what that is?
This is half and half, half tea, half lemonade. Arnold Palmer is trademarked.
Okay, so I was one time at a restaurant with like my whole family. So like my mom, my stepdad,
I'm there with
all my
you.
siblings, all this stuff. We're sitting there.
How many other family
How many
members?
how many legs are there in the table?
There was probably 16 legs.
Okay.
Four.
And we're sitting.
Four
there,
legs on a table.
We're sitting there, and my stepdad's trying to order like a raspberry iced tea or something like that.
Okay.
And the lady's like, well, we don't have that, but she's like, we can do half lemonade, half iced tea. And I look up at her, I'm like, man, they should really give a name to that. That's okay. This is the response I expected. You know what the response I got? 4 of the 8 people turned and looked at me and go, they do.
Well, yeah.
Thanks.
Well,
That
they're
was
all
that was
assuming
the
that
joke.
you're the idiot. That's what they're coming to the
But here's the
conclusion
deal.
of.
I come from a family of very smart people, and I learned recently that my little sister. So my little brother was in Mensa, right? If you don't know what Mensa is, you have to be like borderline genius, if not genius, to get into Mensa.
Gotcha.
My little sister and my older sister both got into a program that's college degree stuff for high school, big math, science. It's called TAMS. It's a Texas thing. But you have to be like really smart to get into it.
Sure.
Me,
Do you have a different dad?
What's that?
Do you have a different dad?
No. Well, no. So my older sister, we are the same mom and dad. My little sister is a different dad. So like all my siblings, except my stepbrother excluded. He's very smart too, but all my other siblings are like obviously very smart, good grades, all that stuff, whatever. So about a year and a half ago, I was hanging out with my little sister, and she's like, "I just found out you're smart." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Because I graduated dead center in my class.
Yeah.
I was in on-level classes. I had no motivation for school, right?
Yeah.
But I ended up going into like the highest academic thing the military has to offer. I was at the bottom of it, but when you're at the bottom, when you're the dumbest,
When you're in
person
the bottom of the
smart
top,
kids,
it's a really nice
you're
place
still
to be.
smart. But yeah, my little sister's like, I didn't. She's like, all I ever saw was your report cards. Like later on, she's like, I didn't realize you were smart. And I'm like, I don't know how to take this.
Yeah, it's really difficult because when you're focusing so intently on the grades, you can get sidetracked by everything else. So if you're focused on that, it's like, oh, well, you can see like you're, say, a C student, but that person could have a better cognitive understanding of, say, emotions or just situational intelligence or something to that effect.
Well, yeah, and there's definitely people who are book smart, not street smart.
Of course.
My thing was, if I had given a darn, just kidding, I'll put a damn in
Not
that,
for the
that
kids.
$1.
There you go. Yeah.
But if I cared, I could have had good grades. I just did not care.
You
for
chose
school.
to do something else.
Yeah, not school.
That was,
be stupid.
that was so it's not 100%. I wanted to do really good in school, but after I got out of middle school and I was no longer I guess nothing was coming super easy to me. I just kind of like didn't really put in a lot of effort.
Yeah, I got sick in 6th grade and got like an F because I missed a bunch of school and all of a sudden like any motivation I had to do good in school just went away.
Yeah. I got my first F on a report card was Spanish 2 in high school. Languages are not my thing.
No, they're not my thing. Well, it's brute memorization, and I don't do well with
I
that.
think
we lost to Dave, by the way.
Yeah, we did lose. He'll come back. He's probably draining the snake. So I have a streak of 796 days on Duolingo for German. I don't speak that much German. I can get by enough. I'm still shaky when it comes to someone talking to me and expecting a response. I don't know if it's just the timidness or like just being scared that it's a second language and saying something stupid or possibly offensive.
Well, what you're worried about is that in English your answer would be stupid. How bad is it going to sound in German?
Sounds pretty cool, actually.
Oh,
German
in
is
that case.
such an interesting language.
It is such an ugly language.
I think it's so cool.
Are you planning to go there? Is that what's motivating you? or-
Eventually, so my family, like half of my family's from Germany.
Okay.
And I think it would be really great. Like Amy and I planned to go to Germany this year, but we couldn't nail down like specific places we wanted to go. There was just a lot of stress involved, and we just wanted to.
Look,
delay.
Germany's the size of like Kansas.
I love how it's just Kansas.
I had to
It's
pick a
just
state.
Kansas. Pick the state where there's nothing.
I recently saw a thing where it was showing like the state of Texas, right? So I'm from Texas.
Sure.
So they showed the state of Texas over Europe and like how many countries fell inside it.
Oh, it's a lot.
So my thought is at this point, you can just go to another country and you don't have to plan where it is. You can just get there. It's not like going to the U.S. and you're like, what state am I going to?
There's also a really cool thing about the UK where you don't have to stop at any borders as long as they're in the EU, which
Yeah,
I
but-
didn't know until recently. So like if I wanted to go from like say Germany through Austria into Italy, you don't have to stop. There's no border crossings technically.
Man.
I didn't know that until recently. I don't know if I conveyed that to Amy at all, but I didn't know that. I don't know if she knew that. She probably knew that, to be honest. But I got scared. We both got a little nervous. We've never been out of the country like that kind of way yet.
Not that kind of way. What is the kind of way you like taken across by a coyote?
So in terms of out of the country with a plane. So we went to Canada. We've been to Hawaii. That wasn't a plane.
You realize Hawaii is part of this country, right?
I know, yeah. Hawaii is probably the furthest I've been from home, is kind of how I was explaining that. But yeah, no, I got to Hawaii in a car. I don't know how you guys are getting there. But
I got there by a submarine once.
He probably took submarine.
yeah, submarine.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, it's just a matter of like I was scared. I don't know if I knew what I wanted to do, and things just every
What
day-
is this one? Sorry, by the way.
Dragon
it's
fruit, right?
Strawberry dragon
Strawberry
fruit.
dragon fruit.
Hold on, we're going to pause the language thing while we taste this.
Yeah, yeah.
So get back
Dragon
into it.
fruit.
So wait,
Oh, it smells like candy.
I want to clarify that the mango was okay, but I still like the first one better.
Oh, the first
Oh
one
yeah,
was
absolutely.
good.
The first one's really good, and I already forgot it's just lemon.
Yeah.
Just like sweetened
Yeah.
with lemon.
Yeah,
So,
so now I know if I go to the store and buy
And
like,
apparently
a
mint.
spiked tea.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
a
to
little
buy the
minty.
whole variety pack.
No, I don't want that. You can buy individual ones, individual cans.
Yeah,
like the
if
big
you-
cans. I want to do that.
It
and
costs
just
so
get-
much more though.
Yeah, but if I don't, well, I guess it depends on how the rest of these are. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
Good
sure.
places sell the cans for the individual price. Like
You
it's
can't
the
get
same.
these anymore. Remember.
They're
So
probably-
They don't exist anymore.
I don't think they do.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
I'm glad
cheers.
we're reviewing those so people
like
can know what we
extra
feel.
cheering.
you guys got to try these.
I do love dragon fruit.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's
Did you get a little bit of a carbonation in that? Did it feel like carbonation
a
in the back
little
of your
tingle?
throat?
Yeah.
The strawberry's a little gross. It's
You don't
not-
like strawberry in things though.
I like a strawberry lemonade.
See, I think the dragon fruit hits at the back
Yeah.
and actually complements the strawberry.
What the hell is dragon fruit?
You never had a okay? So
Oh,
first
I
of
can
all-
get you a dragon fruit.
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
get
hold
you
on,
it.
hold on.
You would eat a dragon fruit.
If you
Go
get,
get
if you
you
get
a
a
dragon
dragon,
fruit.
if you
They're
get it,
cool, dude. Look up a
Is
dragon
that,
fruit.
wait, is that the thing with like the bumps all over it?
No.
it has
have-
like spiky things.
It's,
in it.
yeah, it's like
Yes
spiky.
and no.
Is it a ball?
It's
If you made an artichoke,
I'm getting a picture.
there you
of
go.
it.
That's a good description.
That is a really good description of it.
Yeah, but on the inside it's white with seeds.
Yes.
And
Dragon
it's
fruits are cool, man.
I might have had one before. I
it's
can't
actually
remember.
I've only gotten one just because I wanted to. I was at a grocery store and I'm like, well, I want to try one by itself. 'Cause I love dragon fruit flavored things.
Why is this taking me to Walmart? I just wanted the picture and it's like Walmart.
Yeah, but
This is
like,
dragon fruit.
they're not a real strong flavor. If you
No,
eat
I don't
the
think
fruit
I've had that
itself.
before.
Well, yeah, you're not. Nobody's gonna. I'm
Do you
not.
scoop
not
that
nobody.
out?
I did.
This is not a normal thing that like I go to the store and say, yeah, I'm picking one of those up. I don't
You
even know
can-
how.
You could go to a store
You
and
could.
buy them.
You
Yeah,
could go to
it-
Walmart
they're
and buy
good in
them.
smoothies.
The problem for me is they are $5 a piece at Walmart.
I
That
bought
is
them,
a
I bought them on
commitment.
sale.
That is a commitment for me, and I don't know how to properly know if they're ripe. Like
No one
I
does.
grab
Yeah,
things,
no
but
one
I don't
does.
know if they're ripe or not.
You're just guessing.
I don't want to guess with that. I know how to pick the right pineapple.
Get them
I
at
know
get
how
them
to
at
test a
Aldi.
mango.
They're twice as nice, guarantee.
That's true. You just bring it back half eaten, and you're like, I didn't like it.
This one's not good.
Truthfully, yeah.
Here's another one. You can
and
hold-
your money back.
Yeah, and your
I
money
love
back.
Aldi for that.
Aldi is great.
It is very awkward to try to return something, though. I feel more bad at trying to return something to Aldi than anywhere else. Because there's
Because
no
it's
Well,
happy.
because there's not a specific. You have to
Yeah,
go
there's-
up to the checkout line. But
yeah, there's no counter to
but
go
but
to.
it used to be. I mean, does yours have the self checkouts now? Here?
yeah.
Can you self return?
I don't know if you can do that or not, but I was
would
assuming
too.
like
That'd be
now
interesting.
more people are doing the self checkouts. So you could.
Oh
jump
no!
over and-
At mine, it's still equal.
It's just a big old line.
There's like 3-4 people deep at mine when it to the regular checkout. Like that
Wait,
person.
hold on a
the new
second.
Aldi they put in over here is like 2 normal checkouts and like 6 self checkouts.
So wait, so if you go there to return something, you have to get in line with everyone who's buying
Yes.
things.
Yes.
So it's like someone with fresh fruit, someone with half-eaten fruit,
Yes.
someone with fresh fruit.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think you have to actually take it back in. I
you do
got
have to
a
take it back in.
well.
They want you to.
And throw it at the manager.
I had
because it's bad.
a rotten watermelon
Oh gosh.
that I cut up and I threw in the compost, and I said,
Do
"Hey,
you compost?
yeah."
Me too.
And I was like, "We had a rotten one, and I'm not bringing this,
Oh yeah, true. That's
juicy like mess back in here." So
You're like sloshing
And
as
they
you walk
said-
through.
I guess I only have
Take the
experience
next
with
one.
taking like the middle aisle stuff back. So
Okay.
like I got a it was something that was like plastic based.
Okay.
And I got it and it was like all chipped and it was kind of messed up. I'm guessing it got dropped or whatever. But it was really awkward to just like get in line with this thing and you just go, I'm returning this. and they just look at it and they're like, "Oh yeah, beep," and
okay.
then it's done. But it's just really awkward.
First of all, it has to be less awkward to return a shovel than it does to return a banana.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Definitely.
Secondly, it's one thing to be like, this fruit was bad, I threw it out, compared to that tint didn't work, but I threw it out.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
The thing that sucked with composting in a watermelon, though, was that it was rotten, and then you still had to do all the work to throw it in the compost. It was like,
Yep. So fun fact for composting for me. Fun fact. Yeah, fun fact.
get ready, guys. This is
get
going to
ready.
be fun.
Guys, we're gonna learn something about compost.
But it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
So
I heard it's a fun fact.
So I invested in an electric composter. So
I've heard of these.
So I got really lucky. I found one probably like half off its normal price. There's a lot of name brands out there, like Lomi is one of the big ones.
How are you going to save the earth with composting by using electricity?
Because it does it so fast. How long does it take you? Is it hours?
It's like about 4 hours.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was thinking
So
it was
the
4
one-
hours.
4 hours of electricity that could have been saved.
I need
It's
dirt
actually-
yesterday.
It's actually very, very low wattage. It heats
Yeah,
up.
What's your amps?
justify it now.
I'm justifying the fact that it is in my composter for 6 to 8 months.
How much
less
CO2
time.
is now in the air, but you to use
About
that?
the same, if not less, to be honest. It's mostly in my garage anyway. But it's a container that like you put the stuff in, and more or less what it's doing is it's cooking the composted materials and grinding it up. So you get to a point where it's like kind of dusty.
It sounds like a baked good.
Kind of.
You're a baked good.
Don't
very
eat it.
Different than mine.
They don't smell as good. But that's why there's a huge carbon filter on this thing. But no, I started using that, and the nice thing about it is it gets it 90% of the way there.
Okay.
So when you're dumping it into your compost, it's already mostly like broken down. So you're just like chopping it up a little bit, like mixing it up, and now you have a consistent
sweaty like me.
compost that you're not like waiting for. It's like just waiting for this watermelon to break down, or your citrus that takes 3 years, or something like that. But yeah, it's still got all the same nutrients in it.
That's cool.
Does your compost ever get like bugs and stuff in it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's supposed to, right?
I think so.
Okay. I don't know that part. I got really big larvae in there right now, and I'm afraid they're bot flies, and I don't know what's going on.
I haven't seen that.
They're just like this big, and they're really scary looking. They're like the worst version
Eat
of a
'em.
caterpillar. No, they're in my compost.
Like if it's, I mean,
I
there's.
don't know where that's been.
You're supposed to
You
like.
do, though.
No,
You're supposed to like keep balancing it, like if you need more brown,
Yeah.
more green.
I gotta put more green in it currently.
If it
I
looks
think.
too runny, you have to thicken it up. I have a whole
Oh.
bag
Hanging
of
out,
like
I don't know.
crunched up leaves that I'll
I
add
had
to
the
it.
worst like first instance of runniness. It smelled like an outhouse for like 2 weeks. It was the worst thing ever. But then I got it.
We're
balanced
talking
out.
about bathrooms,
Bathrooms and compost.
and airs.
I also compost my own soil, like my own poo.
Hey, I know a guy who sells composting toilets.
Oh, really? Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
It totally is a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing for like campers or like if you live like
This is
way
where
out in the
I
middle of
stop
nowhere.
you and where you're doing the me thing.
No, he sells composting toilets.
You explained to me what a composting toilet is.
I know. I was giving them the. I was
That
trying.
was the nerdiest, most professor yes and ever.
I was trying to give a yes and.
Oh, is that a real thing?
Guys,
Should I push up my glasses when I
let's
do a
look at
yes
our
and?
next tea.
Oh, hold on.
So what did you guys think of that?
I
I haven't had dragon
fine.
fruit, so I don't know.
I
but
still like the first one better.
This one is the most condensed ever.
I like this one better than the mango one, I think.
I'm gonna swish real quick.
You know what? The last little drop I got from that one was really good.
Really wet on the outside.
Well, it's been sitting out the longest while you talk about composting.
I love compost. My current compost situation is great because I feel better about not throwing away a bunch of food scraps.
You coming around for your goods?
Well, because like when I take out my
Welcome
trash
back.
far less now because I'm composting.
I take out my trash far less because I'm divorced.
That's also a fair point.
You got rid of
So
you got rid of some
wait,
trash.
Wait. Question on that really quick because I'm curious. So now that you're in this part of your life,
Wait, hold on. We gotta taste this before you ask.
All
us.
right.
We all get to this point in our life.
Yeah, but don't forget
his-
your
I
can't
questions.
wait,
Don't
honey.
forget your questions.
all right. Well, cheers.
Okay, the smell is very lemony.
Yes, it is.
It has potential though.
I smell something else. Hold on.
Ooh. Oh, I tasted it. That's so good.
What is that other smell?
Oh, I urinated in your cup.
You don't like it? I'll take all of
Alright,
it. Give me
cheers.
that.
I like. This is like a not as good version of the first one.
Anybody else want some more?
Why not?
Yeah, this is number 2.
The first one I still think is the best.
I agree.
I just love watching the lightning off in the distance. But okay, so now that you're in this part of your life,
Okay.
The post-divorce.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be sensitive to
No,
it.
we're not.
No, there's no sensitivity.
The,
I have-
fair
I
enough.
have
trash
no
is out.
feelings anymore.
Fair enough. So, do you find yourself making more food at home or less now?
So, I have my kids every other week for a week,
Okay.
right? So when I have them,
Wait, time out. You had your kids every other week for a week.
no, yeah. So I have them one week on, 1 week off.
Yeah. I just want to confirm that
Yeah.
this doesn't just last 1 week.
No. 1 week on, 1 week off. When
Okay.
I have my kids, I especially not as much in the summer because my daughter is driving and she's out and about and she's
Sure.
gone a lot and whatever. So I do some simpler meals just for me and my son. But
Mm-hmm.
normally I will I will figure out 6 meals and I will cook 6 like real meals like
Sure.
that week, and then one day of leftovers or pizza.
Of
or
course,
something,
yeah.
Right?
Something fun.
When it's just me, I have a hard time because when I find a recipe I like, it will make, I don't know, 3 or 4 servings worth.
That is a problem.
And that means I'm either eating that for 3 or 4 days or
Which
I'm
is
eating
hard.
it for lunch. Like lunch is a number of days, but I'm definitely not making as many really good meals. So I've been talking to a friend of mine who's also divorced, and her and I talk about food a bit, and so she tells me like some of the things that she makes, and so I'm trying to like pick her brain to figure out how to do smaller meals so I can cook a bigger variety for myself.
Yeah.
So like a 2-portion meal, so I can do it for dinner this day, lunch 2 days later,
Sure.
and then have like a better variety.
Yeah. I get that. That makes sense. Okay.
But I'm not great at that yet.
It does take time.
Yeah. So sometimes I just like during the summer I like having the grill out, so
Yeah.
I will just soak some chicken, and I forgot to take chicken out before I flew up here. Oh well. I'll soak chicken and then I'll just like grill chicken and have like
Yeah.
chicken on like chicken wraps or salads or whatever.
One of the things
like
I've gotten into in terms of chicken is I love chicken quarters. Like I love the thigh and the leg together. It's one of the cheapest things you can get.
It's also one of the least healthy parts of it.
Oh, but it's so good on the grill or in like the air fryer.
so
It gets so crispy. It's just chef's
I
kiss.
pro this. I know it's terrible, but it's great.
it's not terrible. It's just,
Oh,
it's just not as
I mean,
good
in
as the other
comparison
part,
of
but-
other things that I would eat,
Yeah.
if I were to go grab like a lean cuisine meal, it's like that's eons better than the lean cuisine.
Yeah, so I went to the grocery store one day and they had buy one get one free on like the family packs of the quarters. So I bought 2 of them. And my plan is
Yeah.
so I get my smoker out when the weather's nice for 2 months
Oh,
in the
that's
Seattle
great.
area. I get my smoker out.
months.
I do a lot of ribs and pork butts. I want to do more briskets, but you need
people
you
for
need
that.
people, and I don't
Yeah.
have people.
Sure.
But I'm hoping before the summer ends, I'm going to get the few people I do have and do all those quarters and just
Ooh, yeah.
smoke a bunch of quarters.
That'd be great.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
So Amy actually got me an amazing grill for my birthday last year, and I love this grill. It's one of my favorite things I've ever had. But it's a Weber 310, and it has the electric smart thing in it, so it has like wireless probes you can put into things.
Oh, yeah.
I have smoker tubes that I put in there so I can smoke in this. And I just love this grill. It's propane. It's great. I know people are gonna say one way or another about propane, but absolutely favorite thing that I've had in a very long time. But I smoked ribs and a pork butt on this grill, and my God, was it amazing.
Don't get the regular because we've all tried it. You should just.
These
try
are
it.
all
these are all the same.
yeah, these are all the same. So we're just splitting them all up.
Oh.
That's all it was the one kind.
Johnny, do you ever freeze any of your
There's definitely
meals
more
you make?
in the cooler than and the out
freeze
there.
some of the meals that you make.
So I could, right? Like I could make some stuff and freeze it. What I need to do is make freezer meals, right? So that like everything's
Certain
prepped.
things freeze better than others. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Of course.
it's very rare that I cook a meal and then freeze like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I make the right meals for that, but I also don't know a lot about it, so who knows? Maybe I'm just being foolish.
Lindsay will, my wife will make like lasagna, and she'll freeze a couple portions for when she
Yeah,
has
so
work
something
or
like that works
chili
really well
and
for
stuff like
that.
that.
I want you to know I didn't know your wife's name until just now.
Okay.
I also just I didn't know a lot about you, Andy. Truthfully, I was
Getting to
I was
know
concerned
you.
about asking when Dave told me that you were coming, I was really excited because I edit a lot of your videos and I'm just like I want to know who Andy is more as a person.
Did you ever just like
You
hold
don't.
him and try to, like, take
I
him
do.
out?
We love Andy.
Truthfully, I love editing your videos because you're different than the normal thing I have to edit, which is myself or Dave.
Nobody
And
wants to edit me. Trust me.
I edit you.
I know.
You
I edit me. I know what it's like.
All of my videos are like, if Allie's in it, they're like 7 minutes long.
Dude, I love that.
Sorry.
They're great. I absolutely
I'll be
love
like
them.
trying to wrap it up, and she'll be like, "So if you guys get out there."
Oh no, I love.
I
like those parts.
Not
we
this
have-
Allie right now.
No. Yeah, we absolutely love
watching.
Allie. Like there's no
Allie,
way
if you're watching, Daddy loves you.
the Snack
You
Network
should be in
loves
bed right now.
you. Allie, it's almost 11 o'clock.
If
What
you
are you
heard a
doing?
curse word, it was for the children.
No,
Damn it.
There we go. But truthfully, anytime Allie's in a video, I love the sound bites I get from her, and truthfully, like, you guys have such good chemistry. I love the relationship you have with your daughter. Like, it's so refreshing to see that, and I absolutely love it. But no, I just watch you, and I'm just like, I really wish I knew Andy more as a person and like as a human being, as opposed to like
And his
this
wife's
guy
name?
I'm editing. And yeah, truthfully, I didn't know you had a wife until now.
Do you want to know another fun fact about Andy's wife?
Sure,
She's a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
You want to know another fun fact about Curtis?
sure.
He didn't know it took a wife to make a baby until just now.
Oh, my gosh.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, you want to hear something about that?
What's up?
I had to get into the sex talk one time with my daughter, who was driving back from a funeral. Funny enough.
Oh, okay.
That's the sexiest time.
Yeah, I know. It's my grandmother, I think it's my grandfather, and my daughter was the only one that came with me. We're driving back, and she's talking about some of my ex's friends and how they're having a baby, but they're not married. She's like, but they don't understand. You have to have a dad. Like, you have to have a husband. And that broke into, like, I guess this is the time when I have to tell my, let's see, she's 16 now. She would have been 10 or 11.
Okay.
Like, I have to tell my 10 or 11-year-old daughter, like, as the dad, I have to explain to her how babies are made. And, like, driving back from this funeral, and I can just, like, see her face in the rearview mirror. And, like, it's that her wanting to know and wanting to have this conversation, but also the most awkward, I don't know what to do right now look. It was amazing.
Actually, it was funny. Amy had sent me a TikTok about that actual conversation of like, if you want to have a difficult conversation with your children, have it in the car.
Someone sent me that one, the same one
Yeah.
a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's genius, to be honest, because they can either engage or disengage as much as possible, and it's not.
You don't have to
You
look
mean
them in
they're
the eye
trapped?
because you're driving.
No, that's the point. You don't have to
lock
look
the
them in
doors,
the eye.
and you're going down the highway. You're like, you don't want to have this conversation. You can tuck and roll.
Hey,
Sorry,
Keep
I
that
was
ring
playing
on.
with it.
He says as he throws his ring on the ground.
I
and
was.
says,
I play
"Not
with.
the
I
mama."
fidget a
That's
lot.
usually how you lose your wife, is getting rid of that.
That's
No, it goes in the
This
other
is one of the
order.
reasons I asked for not a
Trust
super
me.
expensive one. I knew I might lose it one day, and it's just my fault. It's not anything like
If
that.
I ever wear a
I
wedding ring
fidget
again,
so much.
it's going to be like rubber.
I've had silicone ones before. I don't like them. I like them at the gym sometimes, but they slip off like immediately.
Do you think? Okay, so I need to ask this, and we actually, okay, remind me to come back to this ring conversation. We need to pour these.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Am I breaking open both of these?
I mean, they didn't look very big, and I really wanted to drink.
Let's well,
These are sparkling.
give me a taste of this before we crack it in the next one. We'll see how.
I'll just down the next one if I
Just
need
down
to.
it.
So real quick, who actually drinks and likes Sunny D?
I like.
So
I
I've
used to as
had
a
this, and
child.
it's just the regular.
This is orange strawberry.
Oh no, this isn't one of the new ones. So I've
Isn't
never-
or is?
It is one of the new ones.
Okay, you said isn't.
I've been drinking.
That's fair.
There's
Ooh.
just a
Drinking
tiny
may
bit
affect
left
you.
in that one.
I'll
Your
just
memory.
splash
The-
it.
the
I
regular-
was gonna tell you to hand it down to.
I'll say
Rachel
this.
wanted some of this one. You got your cup ready?
There's another one.
The regular
open
was
the other
good.
one.
I opened something else.
Okay.
I,
What are you drinking?
A Fran Orange Wheat by Great Lakes.
Ooh, those are delicious.
That sounds
Those are
delicious.
I
best.
I'm glad you're drinking with the. Oh,
So the regular.
You get to
Sunny
crack
D,
open this one, or you can try mine.
I'll try yours.
Okay.
The regular Sunny D vodka
Sorry.
seltzer is good, but it's better to take real Sunny D and just put vodka in it.
That is a fair
oh
point.
my
'cause-
God.
Is it bad?
No. The flavor is not bad. It is more carbonated than I expected. And I think it's because we've been drinking non-carbonated stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Is Sunny D carbonated?
No,
No.
no, it's not supposed to be.
Sunny D is the Yoo-hoo of orange juice. It's like watered down
Yeah.
orange juice.
So one thing I want to point out very
That's
first
Yahoo. Not
is
Yoo-hoo.
this is a fake sugar,
Oh yeah, it's
and it
artificial.
tastes like a fake sugar.
It sure does.
Oh,
The
you guys already
Dunkin'
tasted?
ones
Okay, I'm
have a
going in.
real sugar, and you can tell that they're made with real sugar.
That's what the teas are
This,
good.
this carbonation is out of control.
It is very carbonated. You're right.
I will drink the other
because
one.
this
But-
is a,
but
this
it's
is
all
a
right.
vodka seltzer. On that,
Yeah, I
have
like
to go
it.
open
It's
the
fine.
tap.
Okay, then we got to talk about wedding rings. And my new
Hold on-
idea
hold on
of
a
how they're
second.
gonna work better.
Let's dive back into the baby talk for a second.
To the baby talk.
My wife is an OBGYN.
Hey, I heard
And
about that.
so
she was the only one in your town at one time, or still is. Only female
No,
one.
well, she's working out of town now.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's traveling an hour for work now. So she's in Altoona, PA. She's working right now. I don't know. She might be tuned into. Hello, everyone, if you're watching. Probably not.
We all know how babies are made. I apologize.
But
That's
so
a different network.
my daughter, she had questions, and so she just came out and
And she's 9 now, right? You
she's
said-
just turned 9, so she knows where babies come from. And at some point, my sister was over, and she was like, "I ain't never having kids," or something like that. And my daughter says, "Oh, well, I understand that. I heard from my mom what has to happen to make that happen." And she was like, she didn't realize, like,
Why did we get
that
this
disgusting act that has to take place.
So I would be real curious to have had my conversation with my daughter recorded on this, and then like your wife's conversation with your daughter recorded, and just compare the two. Like, here's dumb dad trying to have an awkward conversation with daughter. Here's OBGYN mom having conversation with daughter. I am sure these were vastly different conversations.
Well, I think she gave some facts, and she may have, excluded a couple things that
you mean
she
like
didn't have to share.
you mean she left out the part where you turn them around and grab the hair?
I guess so.
Okay, that's good.
Oh God.
I want to say I'm not okay with that joke, but I really liked it.
You don't want credit for it, but
but
you also do.
I really liked that joke. I might not look back at it fondly later, but I'm not running for office.
Is this going to be available to rewatch
yeah,
as
I'm
well?
leaving this up.
Yay!
I'm gonna send it to your kids.
Thank you, Rachel.
Just his.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Oh boy, I don't know what well, first of all, my kids wouldn't make it this far into it.
No, I'm gonna send him just this.
Just that clip, yeah. Do you
No,
have my
we
kids'
love
contact
watching
info?
Dad try drinks.
Oh, you don't have a choice.
We've only got 3 minutes left. Is there anything else we need to try?
No.
Okay, well, I mean,
The last thing was this other Sunny D that I'm gonna probably open because it's out and cold.
you do it.
I will.
It's all you, baby.
You want to sip it? Here, why don't I bring it to you? You can take a sip of it, and then I'll drink the rest of it. Unless you love it.
Well, I'm still drinking.
This is pretty tenacious.
Kraken. You got a Kraken tomorrow.
Oh yeah, John Doe's got a Kraken tomorrow. Yeah,
The Kraken.
with a Kraken.
Okay, so I'm back, and we can talk about these rings now, whatever that means.
Yeah, I know all about rings.
Now, there's one ring, I believe, to rule them all. Is that correct,
That
Curtis?
is
Yeah.
correct. That,
Okay.
you are correct in that.
There's a Hobbit I heard he has one of them.
Jim Young says Dave and Johnny think they're invisible. You know what? You're probably not wrong. I can see where. So okay, real quick, so I think we're about to be off the stream here.
yeah, we got 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
We record a number of things, Dave. Right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
We do a number of things. We do the new thing with Adam, where none of us are qualified. I think is what it's called. I have this thing where if you put a mic in front of my face, I'm still me, right? Like
Oh,
I am
100, yeah.
always authentically me in every situation. I tone it slightly different times. But yes, I hit that point where I'm like, I'm going to say whatever because I'm on, because the camera's on, because the mic is on. And then later I have to go back and think, I hope my kids don't see this.
I mean, Dave and I have over it together, videos we're both together in. Probably over 1,000, if not more, videos
There's
on
more-
YouTube right
way
now.
more than that. Yeah.
Well, of you and me together
yeah,
in the
okay, yeah.
same video.
yeah.
And all I think is my kids are gonna think I'm an idiot. Like if
Yeah,
they ever
but
watch
they're
half
never
this
gonna
stuff.
find. I mean, the amount of time it would take to find the bad.
Also fair.
they
They'd
can
have to
still-
find the channel,
Yeah.
which is the first step.
Yeah, but here's the deal. It's one thing for your kids to think you're an idiot. I'm okay if my kids think I'm an idiot. It is a different thing when they hear me tell a joke about pulling hair and bending someone over.
That's
Like,
fair.
that
That's
is-
fair. That's
that
fair.
is a different level.
That is part of the birds and the bees conversation.
No, as we pointed out. Oh, you might. I don't know
Probably
if you were in here
wasn't.
for
Probably
Yeah,
not.
you
Probably
missed
not.
that.
You missed it when I made that joke earlier. But as we pointed out, his wife probably did not add that into her birds and bees conversation with her daughter.
That sounds like,
I hope
Johnny
I didn't
did.
add that into mine.
and you've definitely repeated it enough that it's making it easier and easier for them to find.
So
Once it's said a million
so
times.
before we're done,
Yeah.
the ring conversation. I want to have that before we're done.
Oh, so instead
Real
of a
quick.
silicone ring, what went through my mind was like if all the wedding rings basically look like finger condoms.
Okay.
And how much easier it would be to like identify who single people should not be going around in that fashion. There was probably a better and funnier way to say it, but it kind of got crammed at the end.
That's fair. That's fair. We can just talk about it later.
Yeah, I mean,
We got all day tomorrow.
yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow at 3 p.m.
3
Eastern.
p.m.
Are we gonna be
Yeah.
recording any of this stuff earlier in the day?
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
be
yeah,
shooting
just-
TikToks and stuff.
Yeah, TikToks and,
Yeah.
and shorts and regular videos. And
I'll
all
have
sorts
my
of-
Okay.
extra batteries and stuff. We'll be shooting. I
Okay,
got
'cause
I
we're
got
gonna
like
have
4
that
more
big coffee
tripods.
bar. Like something's got to come out of that.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, we got a live roll for coffee.
yeah.
Are we doing that with the coffee bar first thing in the morning?
I don't think
Curtis
later in the
is.
day.
No, you're gonna build your sheets in the morning
All right, that's fair.
with the. You're gonna use the coffee bar to see what we can roll.
Yeah.
But it's.
I can always run home and get more stuff. I'm
Are,
kidding.
are we all getting to play?
I'll make
I
you
mean, I'll
something.
do it.
No, that's all right.
The way Curtis is rolling, he's rolling the official SnackTacular 2 drink
That everyone.
that everybody can
We'll
try.
try.
I like a good 2:00 coffee.
Yeah, me too. I've gotten really big into the lower end of coffee, which is Robusta, which is normally just Italian espresso. But yeah, we'll see more about that maybe tomorrow.
You
Dave.
just made low-end coffee sound snobbish.
Yes, I did.
Play the SnackTacular 2 theme.
Play us out, Adam.
Snacktacular, snacktacular, it's a snacktacular affair.
Like It's a 0.
Snacktacular, snacktacular. I don't know. I was trying to go.
Was it the
Oh,
drum
we're
version?
playing the Adam one?
Games and
Trying to, but it
snacking
didn't come
fun
out really. There it goes.
Yeah, that
It's
one.
a show that you simply can't ignore.
Are these supposed to be
Come
like
join the party,
erasers?
let's have some fun.
They are,
Snacktacular
but I have
2,
that
we've
one.
only
I'll say
just
they're magnets.
begun.
They're just magnets.
That's weird.
See, there's nothing on
Snacktacular,
the back of the magnet.
Yeah, but write on
it's
it
a
and then try to
snacktastic
have it over
affair.
it and then
With your
see if it erases
favorite
it too.
content creators, you'll want
we're
to
gonna have to
be
rate
there.
stuff.
Makes it difficult.
Snacks
gonna be a
and
problem.
games, laughter and more. Snacktacular 2 will leave you wanting more, ting more.
Bye. Bye, everybody. See you
for
tomorrow.
watching.